Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack in a series of deliberate and deadly terrorist acts. A great people has been moved to defend a great nation. Our military is powerful and it's prepared. None of us will ever forget this day. Yet we go forward to defend freedom and all that is good and just in our world.
September 11th, I was in my third year serving the United States Air Force, and September 11th happened. Due to September 11th happening, it changed our day-to-day lives stationed here stateside. Post September 11th was the feeling of extreme patriotism upon everybody inside our base. Not only that, but the local communities and the outpouring of support that we had.
When 9/11 happened, I was at that time a Marine Corps veteran. Due to the events of 9/11, I ended up re-enlisting, but going into the Army. What it did to me internally, and like that with many other vets, it gave me the drive to go back into the military and want to serve my country further than what I already had.
September 11th, I was in 5th grade, and at the time, I remember going home and having to ask my dad, what is terrorism? I think seeing what happened on that day was the initiating event that ultimately led me to joining the Marines and deploying to both Iraq and Afghanistan to help accomplish the mission.
My life prior to 9/11 was that of a typical high school student with plans of going to college. Within a month of my first semester, the terrorist attacks of that day took place and forever changed what I felt was important. I felt a calling to join the Air Force, and within a few months had enlisted. I served for 10 years and found myself overseas more often than I was home.
I was actually in New York. I was at West Point in chemistry class and saw the towers fall. The second year into West Point, we had the option to leave with no requirements. And I decided to stay because our country was involved in a war against an enemy that wanted to destroy America, and I couldn't stand by and let that happen.
9/11 changed my life drastically. It made me join the military. Previous to 9/11, I had no interest in being in the military. I watched along with all of my other coworkers as 9/11 unfolded that day. My father worked with me, and he's a Vietnam veteran, and I really looked to him to understand what was going on and what we should be doing. And once I saw what was happening overseas and all of the people that were fighting for our freedoms, I felt like it was my duty to be a part of making sure that America was safe and that we could continue to have the freedoms that we hold dear.
At the time, my friend telling me that the Twin Towers had just been hit by a plane crashing into them. Little did I know that day would change my career drastically. 20 years later, here I am, still enjoying my military career. So never forget 9/11, those that we lost.